Hi, welcome back to the next part of our tutorial. We make the seat now. So I'll make your screencast keys on and we start. So we add mesh cube, scale X, bring it in front, scale Y. Okay, you see that it goes here brighter than before. So we go edit mode, word selection, background selection on, disable with A, C for circle select, scale set. Then we extrude it. Scale set. And extrude last time. Scale set. Good. So we have the base of that. What you see that isn't round here. So we need a middle loop. So we place there a middle loop in. Then we bring out here this one, so that we can bevel them. Okay, then the top must be smaller than the bottom. So we take here without background selection the front faces and scale them simply down. Now we have only to do here bevel the whole shit there. Okay, so for that we need to bevel this. Control B, move the mouse and roll the middle mouse button. So we have here the round look that we would. But we need it also here, and sure, that should be round later. So to do that we need to move them away. So spacebar, search, slide. And when we have edge slide we can go through it without problems. We make it as this. So we go here, make the same edge slide, bring it to the side. Now we can take here our edge and Control B, bevel them to round looking stuff. So we have nearly reached that. When you want to have it smaller like there, you can simply back faces on, birds on, and simply bring it more in or out like you would. And you can scale it in set or something else to get it brighter, wider, or something else would you like. So, and we want to bevel now the top face here. So to do that we make a secure copy, Shift D, and take here the whole line. So that means this whole line here must look that we have all. Here isn't all, so we have to reactivate it, select it, then Control B, move and roll. Okay, that was this thing. We have made the seat Later comes textures on, and then that looks better than now. So we can put that here away and scale down and M to move it to the second layer. Good. That was this little part. Next is the brake. So I add mesh the image as a reference for me, and I will look here, rotate, set 90 degrees, scale up, and you see we want to build this here. Okay, and you see it has here bending and here in bending. So how to do such? File, save as, number 8. We need a circle. Circle with many others. So we take here 64 and rotate X 90 degrees. So that is our basic. We go to bird selection, and we need here on the top, we need each third or some, yeah. So we go here and go to select, check out deselect, and now we can change here how many should be infloated or not. So when we go here, you see there's 2 or 3 between them, yeah, that we need. And here we can say we want to have more than 1 is included by that. So we have 2 or more. So we have that. So we want now bring them into. So we have to scale them, and then we got that. That is the outer ring, and we need the inner ring with the difference of them. So that means we take this whole one with Shift D, scale them down, and we rotate them simply. Rotate Y, and that is that what we have there, the original one. We only must bring them together as one. For that is we tweak both, and spacebar, search, and bridge edge loops, and then it is closed, and we have a mesh. And that is not all. We need a thickness there. There are 2 ways to do that: simply extrude or Shift D and give them a modifier on it that called solidify. With them you can control how thick you want to have it. So we don't want it too fat, so we take that. That's okay for that. But it don't looks round like in the reference there. So we take their subdivision surface on us level 2. You see, oh, that looks a little bit too crazy. So we go back here and extrude it to the Y. Then we need 2 loops in there to sharpen up that edges. That makes it harder, and so we have more the look that we want. And important is that it is flat and not smooth. So we try it one time, flat. So normally it should be sharper, so we must make there a loop cut in. Control R, make a loop cut in, and bring that down to sharpen that up. Okay. Then one to the front 2, and one to the upper part. So that is more that we seen there. It is now rounded up, and now the holes we must build in there. So we go back from the view. We can take this count, that is not so much that the other one. So Shift D, bring it there. We apply them. Now we have that. That is our mesh. File, save. And now we want to cut in their holes. So that is what we need. And there are 2 holes, and rotated and displaced a little to the left. That is all they done there. So we take 2 holes, add mesh cylinder, 24 is okay, rotate X90, scale them down, Shift D, make a copy of them. We have them both, select them both, join them together as one. Object, apply rotation scale, and set origin to the geometry. Now it is in the middle. Good. Now we must place it on the object. So we bring that there. Bring the picture a little bit back to the Y. That whole object we can scale a little in the Y here. Then this bolts that we made, we give them a new color, diffuse color red, only to see better. And then we must position them correctly. So this one starts here in the half and the rest is out there. So that means that must be, I must look, that is there, and we need to rotate that is in this place. So rotate Y, and this is the position, but we must go a little bit more in. So that is that position there, and the other comes over them. Good, we have done that. Shift D, make a copy of them. File, save as, file 9, save as. Okay. So we need the middle point of this object. So we place there our cursor into it. Better is when you work with absolutely coordinates. So absolutely zero, absolutely something, but I don't do it any time. But okay, that's better. So the axis of this, the return axis, should be the 3D cursor. So we go here and say the origin of this red ones should be the 3D cursor. Then we take here the edit mode, A to select all, and then we go to tools. There we have rotate a spin, that is it, and that should be, we have it here, that is spin option. We have here 360 degrees, that is completely circle, so we have that. And now we try to get them all at the same point, and that is nearly good, but maybe we can make it better or less good. So 9, 10, 10 is too much. Yep, 9 is good. We can maybe scale it a little. Good, we'll let it like it is. So that it is in a moment. So we scale that a little down. Not my favorite, I must say it real, but okay. Scale Y. Wow, what's that? Okay. So first we must apply the rotation scale of it. We set the origin to the geometry. Then we scale Y. Okay. So that is what we want, because we must cut in holes there, and we make a copy of that, Shift D, and scale them up and rotate in the Y. So we make a little distance between them, and then we make another copy, Shift D, scale up, I mean that. Yep, that is. So scale up and rotate in Y. So that is what we want to cut out. So we have to do that now. And you see there's some errors. I don't know exactly why there are there, but it is topology, I think, that makes that impossible to bring them at the same point to get them fit with that. That here is the middle one, I think. That makes only sense when we make it smaller and get them near to the other. But then you see here is it over them. So there is a little space between them that we can use. Here you see we have the problem, so we need to go more there and a little bit more there, and then maybe a little rotate. So you get that. Nobody's out of that. That's good. So bring that in. all is in the object. We have a good style there, so that's all fine. The only one is that here. We must tweak a little, I think. It's too near to that, so we maybe must scale it a little. Good, that looks good for me. Now we must cut in this whole shit in there, and that we make next time. So thank you for watching. I save it now. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye.